It is done. Yet my heart grieves as though the stars themselves have fallen. I loved him beyond all measure. But he would not see, he would not rise. He cast aside the gift, scorned the power that might have raised our people to heights undreamed. I could not abide it. I acted because I must, though the wound shall never fade.
My boy. I killed my boy. What have I done? What have we done?
Do not drown us in sorrow, Thalorian. He chose frailty, and frailty cannot rule. The gift demanded strength, yet he spurned it. Better that we act than watch the realm wither under his mercy. This was no cruelty, but necessity.
Do not speak as though you alone bore the burden. I know your heart, Althamir. Pride was your companion long ere this night. Envy guided your hand as surely as duty.
And yours, Valinwi? Was it grief that guided you, or the hunger to stand unshackled from his shadow? You longed to be seen, revered, worshipped, and now the world shall bow to you. Let us not feign purity when none of us are without stain.
You quarrel as though victory were ours. Look down, the boy I raised, the king I cherished, lies cold because of us. No temple, no crown, no godhood shall cleanse this blood from our hands. We are kinslayers, nothing more.
Then let us bear the name in silence. Let the world call us divine, while within we know the truth. We struck down the Golden King, and for that, eternity will weigh upon us. Yet to falter now is to undo the purpose of this deed.
She speaks true. If we are damned, then let damnation be our crown. We chose, and there is no turning back. Better that we shape the world than let his light fade it into weakness.
Perhaps it is too late to turn aside. His dream is lost. But if we must walk this path, let us at least bind ourselves to it wholly. If the world believes us gods, then gods we must become, for their sake, and for the sake of what little remains of him in us.
Then it is agreed. To the world we shall be divine, yet within our souls we shall remember this night and the price of our ascent.
So be it. The age of the Golden King is ended. From his death, the age of flame shall rise.
Our story continues with the conclusion of the vision. The party found themselves back in the cave, their hearts still racing from what they had seen. They had been named the Ashbound, chosen for reasons still unknown. Firenze still burned with resentment, yet even he knew there were greater matters at hand. Reluctantly, he set aside his feud with Krusk, if only for now. Whatever this orb was, it was bigger than either of them, and they would need each other to face what was coming. As they made to leave, the silence broke. A group of elves appeared cloaked, robed, and marked by the same strange symbol. Their leader, calm yet piercing in her gaze, demanded to know why the party was there. Firenze spoke truth, but not all of it. When the leader asked who knew of their expedition, he mentioned the Ember and Ash Tavern, a mistake that drew a quiet, knowing smile across her face. As their conversation continued, Adinyar moved subtly behind him, slipping the orb into his pack before any of the elves could notice. But as his hand left the bag, the leader's eyes found him. Her voice softened. She looked upon Adinyar and whispered that he seemed familiar. He hesitated, denying it, barely convincing her. After their tense discussion concluded, the party turned to leave. But the elves did not move. Their leader lowered her head, her voice calm, yet cold.
Thank you, but I cannot allow you to leave alive.
Firenze sensed the danger before the words had even finished leaving her lips. Without hesitation, he summoned a massive fireball and hurled it toward the cultists, the explosion engulfing the chamber in roaring flame. Most of the robed elves fell where they stood, leaving only the leader and her 2 knights standing. Steel clashed, magic surged, the knights fell, bested in combat. But the leader refused to die. Each time she was struck down, something pulled her back, and then, for reasons still unclear to his allies, Adinyar tried to kiss her. The leader, even on death's door, mustered the strength to slap him across the face with divine fury. Firenze, watching in disbelief, fell to his knees and declared, "A god does exist." As laughter, confusion, and tension mingled, the elf began to chant her final words. Her voice rose like fire in a storm.
Serathiel, the verdant flame. Verun, the whispering flame. Illyrian, the pale flame. Hear my plea and burn these heretics in your name.
The light left her eyes, and in response the ground began to tremble. From beneath the earth the golem clawed its way up, its once blue eyes now burning red with possession. It came for them. Or perhaps for Adinyar. The battle was brutal but united. The Ashbound stood victorious. The golem fell, its frame shattering into molten shards. Among the remains, they found a curious necklace upon the elven leader, its metal eerily similar to that of the orb. Another piece of the mystery. Back at the Ember and Ash, the tavern was quiet. Most patrons had left. The merchant they'd once spoken with was taken by guards. Eligard still laid unconscious on the wooden floor, and Velra, Red-Stroke Corran, a red-haired bounty hunter with eyes like sharpened rubies, sat alone idly sipping her drink. Adinyar, ever the opportunist, decided now was the time for romance. He approached her with a smirk and a drink. She responded by nearly breaking his wrist. Firenze drank in the background, muttering that this might be the second time today a god had punished Adinyar. Undeterred, Adinyar tried to impress her again, this time by showing her the orb. Firenze, despite being 10 pints deep, intercepted him mid-motion, saving them from a potentially catastrophic mistake. Later, in the tavern's storeroom, the party gathered with Harlan Wick, the barkeep, and revealed the truth of what had transpired. The visions, the golem, the elven cult, the orb. Harlan, grave-faced, admitted he'd heard rumors of elves like these near the Emerald Forest. Poe recognized the name. It was where the missing druid's hut once stood. Perhaps the answers they sought lay there. Harlan offered them rest and shelter for the night. And at dawn, the Ashbound set forth once more. The forest greeted them with whispers of dew and decay. They found the hut easily, but it was not what they expected. Nature and metal intertwined. Flowers grew from gears, vines snaked through clockwork frames. On a wall, a mural of a mechanical heart entwined with roots and petals watched over the ruin. They searched. The place looked ransacked, abandoned, violated. Amidst the debris, Poe's fingers brushed against an old broken piano. When they pressed a key, something clicked. A hidden compartment opened, revealing a small, time-worn journal, its pages filled with strange sketches and runes. And so began the next step of their journey, another clue to whatever destiny awaited the Ashbound.